Well, like them or not, you can't deny that's a lot of work in this thing. It's about 100 miles long and wide. Look at this. That is a ton of work. The graphics notwithstanding, that pearl is really laid down well. Man, that is a bunch of motorcycle right there. There's another one. There are quite a few of these big baggers in here.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. That one doesn't have near the custom work on it, but still, that's a lot of work right there. A lot of money right there.
There they are. There they are, right? There they are.
Bagger, bagger, bagger. And again, like I say, you can't deny that's a lot of work right there. I really like the spoke wheel up front. That is some work. Not 100% sure about the comfort on that seat, but it sure does look good. Now look at this thing. That looks like alligator right there. The paint is immaculate. This thing here definitely goes under unusual. I've never seen a rear end combination like that. Big old wide bars on it too. That's an unusual looking cat. Looks like it's all about big long distance baggers these days, which probably everybody in the world knows but me, but I'm not a big motorcycle guy. Thought there might be a little bit more diversity among it all, but it's just big baggers. Not exactly my cup of tea, but again, if you were here and you could get up on them, you gotta hand it to them for the craftsmanship on these things. A lot of work. Big shiny baggers. And a bunch of them. Again, there's just a lot of work in that. Look at these fins right here. That is cut where it almost looks like gemstone on there. Lots of gizmo work. Now, I thought there'd be a lot more of these in the mix, but this right here, this is it. That's the one. Again, look at this work on the fins. Pretty slick. That's a lot of detail work right there. There's another one somewhat similar, but These are the only two. The rest of them are just big long baggers. Alright, here I am now out on Treasure Island, right behind the Bilmar, where the sand castle, or sand sculpting they call it, contest is on. It's right behind the Bilmar. There's the Bilmar up there. We had a car show out here a few years ago. It was really cool having it out here. It's too bad we still can't have it. There are tons of local vendors, bars, restaurants, crafts, stores here with the little tents set up for various, you can nosh on things, various wares. And then over there behind the tents are about, I don't know, 12, 15 sand sculptures, and they're something. This is a pretty big deal out here on TI. It's an invitational from what I understand it, but people from all over the world come from this thing. California, Netherlands, Lithuania, Russia. Let's go see some of these things. And just in case you forget who's putting on the show and who the sponsors are, a little reminder. Pretty impressive by itself right there. Nita, still a work in progress. Not the most ambitious until you try to build a spire like that. Pretty neat. This one is really impressive. That right there, getting that little drizzle of sand coming out of there. And then some of the detail work all the way around it. Pretty slick. That is a lot of work getting that done. That's really something. Look at this. Pretty sweet. Really geometric, really precise. Cutting some of that sand and sculpting it like that, that's just, well, that's pretty amazing. This is Saturday, they're still working on them. Tomorrow is the judging, I believe. Well, just engineering wise, that is something else right there. That little cavern in there. This big swoopy arch thing. He is still working with it. He just comes out here and sprays a little water on it to keep it tight every once in a while. Now look at this thing over here. Pretty neat.
What are you taking from the
Pretty sweet. Another wowie zowie. That's just incredible the way that is up there and not falling down.
The sun's shining. I don't know if it's showing up. It should be. And I can do anything.
Hard to get pictures.
That's pretty incredible. Another one is pretty slick. Well, they're all pretty slick. That's just something to do. That's wow.
Yeah, but where's the police car? Papa, can I go? So great. You can think of that. How do you make it?
But you got to know who that is and what car that is and what movie this is. That's something.
Oh no, I think it's Burt Reynolds. Oh, maybe. No, it's a No, it's Burt Reynolds. You're right. It is. Wow.
Pretty slick. And then another pretty neato. I mean, they're all pretty neato. Far more than I would ever. Well, I can't even put I in the conversation.
Come on, go closer to it.
And here's another one that's the last in the, well, the last one I'm going to see today may very well be the first one, because I probably started backwards like I'm prone to do. If you have ever tried to put together even the most basic little sand castle, you know that this is just incredible what they do here every year out here on Treasure Island. And they make a big deal out of it out here too. It's right behind the Bilmar, and then all the little, there's the Bilmar right there, over there. And then all the restaurants and shops around here, they come and put up little tents so you can come around and get something to nosh or see the various wares. It's usually a pretty big event here on Treasure Island. A pretty neat little doodad. And of course, you could go to Oyster Shuckers and have all you could eat. Neato, and just about perfect day too. And of course, I can't come to Treasure Island without taking a quick video of my plaque. Now, well, I kind of slid in the back way to John's Pass. There's a mackerel or a kingfish tournament going on, and of course all the boats are out right now, and I'm here too early for them to be coming back in. They roll out that way and start fishing them up. This is where all the stuff is going on. You can see the makers have their boats there. There's the tents and all that sort of stuff back there. Well, it's just a little bit east of Gators. Gators is right there. A lot of cars, a lot of folks, but you know, this time of year with the snowbirds coming down, it starts to get busy again. Alright, well there you go. Now I'm up on the bridge. It's about 1:30 or so in the afternoon. Gators is starting to get a little busy. A few boats coming in. People are going to be thirsty. They're going to want a beer. And they generally have some pretty good food in there. Of course, good food. There's all kinds of good food right there on the Mad Beach side. A lot of boats, a lot of folks.